Nauman was the in charge of the crime and punishment section at the daily newspaper Severa. His office was located in a basement, and his desk, though spacious, was cluttered with piles of newspapers. As a crime reporter, one of his duties was to track daily deaths reported from hospitals, jotting them down in a register and keeping an organized record. He also paid special attention to those individuals nearing the end of their lives, often filling out a form he had devised for recording such information immediately upon hearing about their deaths. These details were then published in the obituary section of the newspaper. The editor-in-chief of Severa, and its chief reporter, was Aicham Umar. One day, Nauman approached him with some news. Aicham, startled by Nauman's expression, asked, "What's the matter, Nauman? Has someone significant passed away again?" "No, it's the death of an ordinary man. But the news itself is significant," Nauman replied. "How so?" Aicham adjusted his glasses, took the report from Nauman, and read it. Then he added, "I don't see anything noteworthy here, except that the man died in Hotel Blue Moon, where most of the city's elderly have taken residence." "Why are you so concerned about this particular death?" "Because there have been an unusual number of deaths at Blue Moon recently. It makes one wonder why the angel of death seems so fond of this hotel. Could it be that the elderly are falling victim to some conspiracy there?" Nauman explained, "That's exactly what I want to find out." Nauman insisted, adding, "This is the 4th death at the hotel this month. I think you're wasting your time with such matters," Aicham said dismissively. "Focus on your actual work." Following this directive, Nauman returned to his desk but couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. He reviewed the records and learned that the deceased, named Zishan Beg, had died on the 3rd of the month at the age of 45. Zishan was disabled, had no surviving relatives, and had reportedly died of a heart attack. The hotel's manager had called for an ambulance, but Zishan had passed away before it arrived. Although the death seemed routine, Nauman couldn't help but feel a nagging suspicion that warranted further investigation. Later, Nauman discovered a pattern. On the 7th, Kashif Khan died, also of a heart attack, leaving behind a daughter who lived in Canada and couldn't arrive in time. On the 11th, Bashir Shah succumbed to the same fate, with no family to claim him. 5 days later, on the 16th, Salim Hamdani died at the age of 62, also from a heart condition. All of these elderly individuals shared a similar lifestyle, often indulging in excessive drinking. Yet, Nauman's intuition suggested there was more to the story. When Nauman reviewed records from the past 6 months, he found that a staggering number of deaths had occurred at Blue Moon Hotel. Unable to ignore the data, he once again approached Aicham. "Have you completed your assignment?" Aicham asked. "No, I've been investigating the deaths at Blue Moon Hotel," Nauman replied. "What nonsense is this?" Aicham interrupted. "Those people were old. They were bound to die sooner or later. Why waste your time digging up the past?" "Sir, I believe there's a story here that could make for an intriguing feature. In just 6 months, over a dozen deaths have occurred at the same hotel." "This isn't newsworthy," Aicham retorted. "Old people die. It's natural. We only need to report their deaths, not analyze the statistics. Go back to work." Frustrated but undeterred, Nauman decided to take matters into his own hands. That evening, he drove to Blue Moon Hotel. The hotel was a 3-story building, ironically named Moon, as it lacked any resemblance to its celestial namesake. Its old structure, built with red bricks, seemed neglected and poorly maintained. The surroundings were filthy, with piles of garbage emitting a foul odor. Near the entrance, Nauman noticed an old black Toyota Corolla with a doctor's nameplate on it, which piqued his curiosity. Inside, the hotel reeked of neglect. Nauman approached the counter, where a heavy-set man, dressed in shabby clothes, was dozing off. When Nauman tapped the counter, the man, startled, introduced himself as Shakir, the hotel manager. "I'm Nauman, a reporter from Severa. I'm here to inquire about the death of Zishan Beg," Nauman stated. "What do you want to know?" "He was old and sick, suffering from multiple ailments." "His death was inevitable," Shakir replied indifferently. Nauman pressed further, asking about the unusually high number of deaths at the hotel. Shakir dismissed his concerns, attributing them to natural causes and the residents' poor health. Disappointed with Shakir's lack of cooperation, Nauman decided to leave. As he walked through the lobby, he observed several elderly residents in a state of disarray, their laughter tinged with despair. Something about the scene felt deeply unsettling. 3 days later, Nauman's suspicions gained traction when a photographer from the newspaper submitted a set of random pictures. Among them, Nauman noticed a photo taken near an under-construction hospital. In the corner of the image, he spotted the same black Toyota Corolla he had seen outside Blue Moon Hotel. The connection ignited a spark in his mind. Why would a doctor's car be parked at a rundown hotel frequented by the city's destitute elderly? Nauman was now determined to uncover the truth behind the mysterious deaths at Blue Moon Hotel.